Okay, let's put this calendar back up for my loves. Welcome back, my sweet dear friends. I'm excited to share with you this channeled message, this channeled energy that I've got coming through for you guys. I'm calling this video Mystical Motives because of what I'm channeling. The calendar, if you'd like to take this home with you, can be found in the community tab on my YouTube. I am also updating my story more for this channel. If anyone's interested in subscribing and hitting the bell so that you know when I go live and when I upload. Hello and welcome to newcomers. I am Madame President of the Artegan, N-A-T-A-L-E-E. I'm a psychic occultist, remote viewer, instructor, and consigliere. In celebration of the books being open again, if you'd like to reserve our time together this week for a consulting session or for a psychic tarot reading, both are done live via Zoom sessions, reservable through theartegan.com. The link is down there in the description box below, and they are available for download after our session. So both are 30 minutes for 50 United States dollars for now until we totally jump off into the crypto life. It's a little bit ahead of our time though right now. So anywho's, okay. So my loves, thank you for the honor. I do look forward to being of service if anything has come up because of the energy or the astrology of this week. Hello Sheila, welcome, willkommen. Okay, so I keep getting this energy of waking up in your own life. So this today is also Mercury Neptune. So everyone will be super, super extra, extremely tuned into your karma. This is cause and effect. This is energy. And let's even take the past life thing off the table for a moment. You don't even need to believe in past lives, because you have your childhood. Your childhood is so supremely out of your own control, and it's a karmic energy that you brought with you from past lives to work through. So it's okay, you don't have to believe in past lives. I'm calling this video, this tarot reading, Mystical Motives, because it feels like you're waking up in your life, like you just wake up in this moment, and you might have been jumping timelines where you just jump and wake up into this timeline. But there's something that you are understanding about yourself. You're understanding your own motives for what drives your life or what drives a want in your life. It's something like that. I feel like you're comprehending something that was normally outside of the ability to comprehend. This can be like a psychic download. This can be a dream or a wish or a heart's yearning. It can be anything like that, but it's something. Okay, this came up in one of the weeklies today, which they're over on Patreon. All patrons and all tiers enjoy 20 additional psychic tarot readings per week. They enjoy daily astrological updates, special energy shift readings, tarot, astrology, psychic classes, and one-to-one Zoom sessions with me every single week. What came up in someone's weekly was this energy of like putting your hand in the water and trying to grab like a fish and it just swims away. This is something that you couldn't have solved or figured out thinking about it head on. That wasn't the right approach, or that isn't the right approach. I'm not the timing psychic, so if I'm catching you early or late, that's just our dynamic. So if you just sort of sit in the water, if you just sort of release yourself of the pressures, of the pointedness, and you just sort of like let yourself be, you will attract the answer, or you will attract the inspiration or the understanding, whatever it is that you are seeking. You're the answer to it. And like right now you're looking for, you might have been trying to, but if you take the position of the feminine is the answer to the masculine penetrating search. So we all have masculine and feminine energies. It's not Natalie, it's like the guidance that I'm channeling. The guidance that I'm channeling is to switch out of your masculine energy into your feminine energy so that you can match the energy of the answer and attract it to you. Because you don't need to search for this, whatever this happens to be for you. I'm getting something very tropical. It's like Havana, or it's like very vacation energy. I really like it, but there's something retro about this. There's something very, dare I say, nuclear, but there's just something really almost like a postcard. But that might be what you're waking up in. I just get what I get, and I don't judge it. So any of my little baby psychics watching, you don't ever judge what you're getting, because you don't know what's going to make sense to somebody else. So, okay, let's get your tarot. Hopefully we build some context. I didn't even say anything yet. The Nine of Pentacles. Ooh. That was so weird. That was so weird. I was totally away in that moment. Okay, but I'm getting like a chateau. I'm getting some, like when that weird thing happened with my hand. I don't know. That's another thing. Anyone that's got a strong Mars, like I do, Mars, Uranus, just go slower. Just take your time. Because it's always like that. Like my hands and my body just does stuff. And I'm not even there for it. Or I'm not even caught up with it. Okay. So, Nine of Pentacles. When my hand just spazzed out like that, I didn't know that. I didn't know spaz was a bad word, and I'm sorry. Growing up, my family called me spaz. I would say that I'm like Natalie's spazzing out or something. So, sorry. Anyway, so when that was happening, I was seeing this like chateau, or this like the actual vineyard, or the actual... Or even when, and I'm sorry, I've just been super Godfather lately, or even when Vito takes his family to Italy and they go and see like the olive thing, the olive place. You might be managing your investments. You might be managing animals or horticulture, plants. You might be really tending to your garden, or to your money, or to your wealth, or your family, but not really family. Maybe it is family, but the guidance is to take care of yourself. This could even be you waking up and seeing your life and having this newfound appreciation for it. Like, oh my God, this is the life I get to live. That's incredible. That's wonderful. It could be something like that. Okay, so how I do the weeklies, I do you. So today was Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. So I always get how are my people showing up, and then I get the energy of someone else that they're interacting with this week, or energy exchange, and then we get a situation. So let's do that. Let's get another person in your situation, because it's like these motives. You might even get a new assignment, or you might get a new calling, or you might get a big missing piece of the puzzle to your current calling, or like your life's mission or something. But look, let's get an energy of someone you're dealing with this week, or energy prominent in your field, in your etheric field this week. And then we're also going to clarify with the astrals. Oh, a very grounded pentacle energy. Okay, Two of Pentacles. So the fact that we have the Two of Pentacles in their position is telling me that they are someone you're dealing with. It's almost like they're in and out, or they're busy, or they've got a lot going on, or they may be reconciling, if this is purely financial, reconciling some expenses, trying to balance the books. So in that case, you're kind of both in that very practical mindset, very practically motivated, I would say. What's the situation between these two people, or a situation that you are in? I'm just getting this waking up in your own life. And you're getting some kind of download, some kind of I feel like there's some kind of mystical understanding, or a mystical way of understanding a motive of yours, or a motive that was ego driven becomes like purified, and it becomes mystical, or it becomes divine. Wow. And the last card is a person, and it's the King of Pentacles. So let me see the bottom of the deck. The Sun. We also have the Devil. Wow. 3 major arcana at the bottom of the deck, and the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. Okay, so we're going to clarify this. It's just... honestly, this is it though. This is your understanding. This is your understanding. You weren't able to really see something because it was either your ego or your cognitive dissonance pulling you away from the illumination of the truth. But now, in that struggle between ignorance and illumination, you've crossed to the other side. Something that you've been trying to kick, maybe a bad habit, way of thinking, you're able to get some peace for yourself, and you don't have to try so hard moving forward. Something that you had to apply your conscious attention onto, like focusing on riding a bike is my favorite analogy, or my favorite little, analogy. Yes. After enough practice, riding the bike with 2 wheels becomes a subconscious activity. The power and control passes from the conscious to the unconscious through the subconscious. That's what you're doing right now. That's something that I had to try. And that's my download, connected with my download about not approaching something head on because it's too fishy, it's too mystical, it's too spiritual and emotional. So leading with your feelings is scary because, from the Wedding Singer, we are in a material world and you are a material girl or boy, like how he says that. Look how grounded this energy is. We haven't even clarified yet, but there's a way to balance both. So something that you've been really kind of wrestling with is going to be illuminated, everything gets taken care of, and you'll feel better about it, which is the whole point of spirituality, is feeling good, lighter, more joyous, calm, peaceful, no drama, no pain. You guys, I saw the Super Bowl halftime clip like later beyond. I got very emotional. It was so good. God, it was so good. Love watching the just greatness. Okay. Let's take a look at the astral energies behind the 9 of Pentacles. See, but all this physical, earthy, sharp energy has mystical motives, not the ego. It was the ego, it was the cognitive dissonance, it was primal human, and now it's like you're getting like a mystical correction. Oh, hello everybody, willkommen on a mystical Wednesday. We've got the Tower here. So there needs to be some kind of astral crisis in your emotional sphere in order for you to take care of yourself, to get your needs met. You might have some very earthy physical needs that are trying to get met, and you might have to have some kind of breakdown or some kind of I don't know. The Tower is only experienced as a crisis when we're not living in the truth. That's all. That's all. So when you are living in the truth, I love the Tower because it's a breakthrough. This lightning striking is divine fire, purifying your efforts, purifying your motives, purifying what you are already doing and taking it to a higher echelon when you are living in truth. So it's probably a little bit of both. You're probably living in some truth and some falsehoods. So expect whatever is the truth, and remember, love is the only truth. If you're doing something out of love, whether that's I love you, so I'm going to let you go, or whether it's I love you, so we're going to ride this out together. Whatever it happens to be and whatever it happens to look like, that's the truth. So if you haven't been loving yourself appropriately and taking care of yourself, maybe these are financial needs. Maybe this is self-worth and self-esteem. Maybe this is physical. Someone has been too strict with their diet. Here's the thing. I'm getting someone that kind of denies them. It's like this back and forth. Okay, someone is wasting a lot of energy in this. You don't realize how much energy this is taking away from you, thinking about what you're eating or the portions, or it's sort of like super obsessive, like really real little, too much energy there. It's emotionally charged. Something like that is being very emotionally charged, and it's pulling away from something else. But that's someone's very specific message. But whatever the lack is, you may be made aware of it, and you might wake up in it and kind of go, oh my God, wow. I've not been doing this out of self-love. Because that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, there's no way you can, what do they say? Like in the airplane, put your mask on first kind of energy. Because then you're not going to be any good for anybody else if you're not taking care of yourself. Okay, so there's some kind of astral, crisis or calamity to kind of nudge you to take better care of yourself. Okay. And in the ways that you are taking care of yourself, let's say you are, I'm getting the food thing again. Okay, this is like, if you deny yourself, deny, and then you go on vacation, or you go to a wedding, or you go to a birthday party, and then you just or Thanksgiving or Christmas, New Year's, you just let yourself slide all, just go all balls to the walls in the deep end. You feel crummy the next day. You have a food hangover. Of course, you're going to feel that way. You went too far, and it doesn't feel good. But if you just do the moderation and give yourself, okay, I just made a bundt cake, like a blueberry vanilla glaze, homemade blueberry smash, and homemade cake, like everything from scratch. And it's like, on one hand, I don't like when I do that, because then that's all I want to eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But on the other hand, when I just like make myself eat something healthy first and then have a little slice of the cake, it tastes better and it feels better. So don't let yourself just kill off a whole bundt cake in one weekend, like Friday to Sunday, of course. So it's like you've got to do that sexually, financially, emotionally, spiritually. Too much meditation is harmful, just as much as too much cake is harmful, just as much as, it's just a bit more of a balance. So this will take care of it for you. The tower is going to show you. You're going to wake up in your life and really realize what's out of balance or where you need to take better care of yourself. Okay, Two of Pentacles. Tell me about this other person that you're dealing with. What's going on? They look it's interesting. Mystical Motives has like all this practical, grounded energy. So there's physical changes that you're making because of these spiritual understandings that are coming up. And the screen's doing something funny. 8 of Cups. And the Page of Swords. Okay. this person could be making plans to travel, or I'm getting bon voyage, or like a cruise. Someone could be making plans to leave. This is so interesting. Okay, so the Eight of Cups, this is a crescent moon, but this little moon face is never, it's supposed to be dark. But in the Eight of Cups, it's illuminated to show us the expression that they're making watching this person walk away. Walking away from 8 perfectly good cups, but it's just not like the dream. It's just not personal happiness or satisfaction in the 9 of Cups. This Page of Swords is a test of integrity. Mother of Pearl. Boop. Oh, I do have to call that person back. Okay, so we read omens here. You might be answering someone's call or calling someone back. Kind of, see how he's got one foot over here? This is a body language thing. So if there was someone right here, one foot faces the person they're talking to, but when you shift your weight and maybe one foot points to the door, points away, this person really wants to go away. And we'll kind of get out of the conversation. So someone's learning about someone's thinking about it. If anything else, they're thinking about it. Putting some plans together. But honestly, this looks like what's best for them. This is, they're thinking long and hard about this. This isn't so much about what they're leaving behind. It's about what's pulling them forward. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. It's always interesting when the situation comes out as a person. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles, please. Oh, before I forget. So I have been getting some people trying to order the psychic tarot readings or the consigliere sessions, having some difficulty on the mobile. So if it's not working for you immediately on the mobile, you can always wait to get to a desktop computer, or you can Cash App the Artigan. It's a little cash symbol, and then it's TheArteagan, the Artigan. We are on Cash App, and then just put your name and your email in the little notation, and then we will get you on the books. So I'm investigating why that's happening. So until that gets resolved, just know that you can always Cash App or go on the desktop. Okay. I see everything that comes in, so you're still going to get your spot. It's still, you know, first come, first serve and everything. Okay. King of Pentacles. Meine Götter. Justice, the Moon, and the Judgment, bottom of the Astral deck. So, you know, there's a lot going on invisibly. The mind, the heart, the High Priestess, and the Two of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles. That's funny. I made the thumbnail for this video with but that's because I have my little face here. But all right, if you're wondering, it's not going to get resolved, or it's not going to finish. This energy is going to continue. This back and forth is going to continue. You're going to stay psychically, subconsciously working this out until you go from keeping it going, keeping your life going, to really thriving in your own life. So that could be a while. So be patient with yourself. Be gentle and caring and careful with yourself, because this back and forth is going to continue until at least you figure out how to make some kind of move. You're moving in and out of a situation, or moving things around, upgrading certain things, making things right, making things equal, making things fair for yourself. Because you're feeling the future, you're intuiting the future after what was so long in stagnation because of the ego, fears, karma, motives from past lives, motives from the childhood. Maybe you inherited motives from your parents, or not understanding your own motives. You know, it's you've had to go psychic on this, because it just doesn't make rational sense, and you're not able to solve this with physical. You're still gonna want the bundt cake, even if you're forcing yourself to go the whole week without the bundt cake. You're still gonna be thinking about it, tasting it in your mouth, really just. So, you know, if you just give yourself a slice of cake every day, it's not gonna be building up so strongly in you. Okay? Oh, mother of... Hold on. This is... I'm sorry. You guys get to see my really long, really weird, skinny little lizard arm just like jutting out. Sorry. Let's get your guidance. I also have been really feeling the Divine Feather guidance for my weeklies. You're gonna have to approach this very, very spiritually, but your physical is changing because of these spiritual motives. Remember, spiritual is how you feel based on what you believe. What's the guidance for this mystical motives? Waking up in your own life. Thank you. The Condor. Hold the highest vision for your life. You now possess the ability to move past any hurdles. So, believe it. Highest vision. You might be thinking too small with the Tower energy. Turkey. Honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Okay, you might not be performing to the very highest level in your work, especially if you do any work that for the collective or for people. You might be kind of like this, like if you don't take care of yourself, you're not as good to other people. It's kind of like that, where you might not be self-actualized as much as you think you are. You might not be living your potential, or as like you might be able to be even more successful than you already are. And I don't mean success in any, whatever that means for you, but it's like your time of harvest has a direct correlation with how good you're feeling in your life and how healthy and strong and balanced you are. I hope I'm making sense. Sometimes I feel like I'm just like, whoa. Here on Let Go of Convention and Follow Your Own Unique Path. That could be this too with the Tower. Assessing your own motives and finding that they're not yours, that they're epigenetic memory stuff, past life stuff, childhood stuff, and then breaking free of that. Okay? Okay, my loves, I hope that you guys got a lot out of this reading. I hope that you guys do well with this. Don't be afraid of a Tower moment. I mean, that's easy to say on that side of the Tower moment, but you guys will do okay. Just remember, there's times to be in our masculine energy and making decisions and being the laser. And then there's times to move into our feminine energy and be more of the lamp that has this radiant, soft, diffused glow. And we're attracting things into our spheres. And then reconciling the balance of those two and using all of that to balance the physical life. So I love you guys. Take really good care. And until next time, my loves. And if you have anything, questions or notes about the website, please email me, thefirstrtgan@gmail.com. Like I said, the books are open. Happy Astrological New Year. Live psychic tarot readings, live consigliere sessions, and you get that back in your recorded Zoom session. So until next time, my sweet dear friends, many beautiful blessings upon all of your beautiful heads, darlings. Mwah!